Welcome to all. I am Rachita Mohanty from Boskarta. Now I am going to present on a topic, and my topic is fundamental of control system. Before going to control system, I want to say that what is system? System is a group of things working together as a mechanism is called a system, in which we can give input and get output. That is a system. And these are my contents: classification of control system, open loop and closed loop control system, and advantages of open loop and closed loop control system, and their examples, and then I will discuss types of feedback and effect of feedback. Yes, this is my slide, and I will discuss what is control system. The control system is a system in which we can get the desired output by controlling the output. In which we get the desired output, that means what output we need. In a normal system we get normal output, but in control system we get desired response by controlling the output. So this is the basic block diagram of control system, in which we can give input and get desired output. Here the control system is represented by a single block. This is a single block in which we get input and we give input and get output. One of the best example of control system is traffic light control system and washing machine, and lots of examples are there. And then I want to say that classification of control system. Actually, control system classified in different ways. First of all, based on the signal, control system is of two types, that is continuous time and discrete time. As the name suggests, in continuous time control system, the signal is continuous with time. That means signal is continuous with time. That means this is continuous signal. But in discrete time control system, there exists one or more discrete time signal. We can say that discrete time signal means this one, in which amplitude is not continuous. Then number of input and according to number of input and output, control system is of two types, that is SISO and MIMO. SISO means single input and single output. MIMO means multi input and multi output. Here you can see that this is a MIMO system. Here number of input means two input are there, and here two output are there. But in SISO, that is single input and single output, here single input and single output. But my main topic and I want to concentrate on open loop and closed loop control system. And open loop and closed loop control system defined by the feedback path. Okay. In open loop control system, output is not fed back to the input. So the control action is independent of the desired output. The following figure shows the block diagram of open loop control system. Here this is a controller and this is a plant. I can say an example, that is electric fan. And in electric fan, this is a open loop control system, because in electric fan controller, that means regulator, when we give input once, then we get desired output according to time. Then in this case, regulator uses as controller, and the motor of the fan used as a processor plant. According to regulator, we get the desired output throughout the process. But so in this case, control action is independent of the desired output. What we give as input, we get output accordingly. Then closed loop control system. This is the one of the most important part in control system. We can say that this is by using a closed loop control system, the system becomes an intelligent system or automatic system. We can say that automatic Deaccelerate. The bike. Deaccelerate the bike. Then we get the desired output, that is 60 km. And in which we can say that if we give the input of 10 volt, we have to get the output of 10 volt. But if we get the output of 9.9 or 9.8, then feedback element sense or measure that output and that fed back to the input. And in this case, there is an input signal and there is a feedback signal. And error detector compare with the reference input. Here the reference input is, let's say, 10 volt, but we get 9.5. So there is an error of 0.5 volt. Then controller sends the actuating signal to the plant or process to correct the factor or vary the parameter. Then we can get the another output that may be 10 volt or 9.9 volt. Then feedback element again sends the output and feedback to the summing amplifier or error detector. Then error detector again determine the error and send to the controller. Then controller send the actuating signal to rectify it. Then after some time we get the desired output. The best example of closed loop control system is our air conditioner. In closed loop control system we get the desired output, but in closed loop control system output is measured again and again. For example, air conditioner, we set the value of 24 degrees centigrade, but our actual room temperature is 30 degrees centigrade. Then processor will decreases their temperature so that the room temperature will be 24 degrees centigrade, and that's why the air conditioner is known as an automatic control system. And nowadays normally automatic air conditioners are used in which closed loop systems are used. Next, open loop. There is a difference between open loop control system and closed loop control system. We already discussed control action is independent of the desired output in case of open loop control system, but control action is dependent on the desired output. Feedback path is not present, already said, and feedback path is present in case of closed loop control system. So these are also known as non-feedback control system, and this is known as feedback control system. And it is easy to design and this is difficult to design because of the feedback element. And these are economical and these are costlier. Because of the feedback element, it is costlier and it is inaccurate, but it will accurate. Then advantages of open loop control system, that is simple in construction and design, economical, easy to maintain, generally stable and convenient to use as input is difficult to design. Advantages of closed loop control system. Closed loop control systems are more accurate even in the presence of non-linearity. In presence of non-linearity, it gives the accurate value because of the feedback. Highly accurate, as any error is arising is corrected due to the presence of feedback signal. The bandwidth range is large, facilitates automations. Already I said that closed loop system is an automatic system. The sensitivity of the system may be made small to make the system more stable. The sensitivity of the system may be made small to make the more stable. That means we change this little amount of input, then we can see the error. The system is less affected by noise. These are the examples of open loop control system, that is washing machine, electric bulb, electric hand dryer, and door lock system, traffic control, stepper motor. Because in this case input is measured, output is measured once, but in closed loop control system output is measured again and again. conditioner, cooling system in car. These are automatic system or closed loop control system in which output is measured again and again. Then we already said in closed loop control system we need the feedback, but we have to know the types of feedback, and there are two types of feedback. One is positive feedback and another is negative feedback. Here, this is the block diagram of positive feedback system. The positive feedback system add the reference input RS with the feedback output. The following figure shows the block diagram of positive feedback system in which error signal is RS plus B of S, in which gain of the system increases. The system becomes unstable. So generally we are using negative feedback to create the system stable. For stable purpose we are using the negative feedback control system, and this is the negative closed loop negative feedback control system. Here this is the process or plant, and this is the feedback element, and this is the reference input, and this is the output. In this negative feedback we have to find the transfer function. According to transfer function we can determine the total gain of the system. So we have to find out the transfer function. So what is transfer function? Transfer function is Laplace transform of output by Laplace transform of input. Okay. So in this case transfer function is equal to C of S, that is output, and input is R of S. So transfer function will be C of S by R of S. We have to determine the transfer function of negative feedback control system, because it is very important for control system. So now we calculate the transfer function. Let's see. This is a system G of S and H of S. This is the forward path, forward gain, and this is feedback gain, and this is error signal, and this is feedback signal, that is feedback signal B of S. So here negative feedback is used. So error signal will be R of S minus B of S, because here RS is positive but BS is negative. So E of S is equal to R of S minus B of S. Again we know that transfer function is equal to C of S by R of S. So we can put the value here. So C of S is equal to in this diagram, C of S is equal to the multiplication of this one and this one. So C of S is equal to E of S into G of S. Already we said that E of S is equal to R of S minus B of S. So we can put this value in this equation. So R of S minus C of S is equal to R of S minus B of S, that is E of S. This one is E of S into G of S. Then R of S into G of S minus B of S into G of S. Then R of S into G S, we just multiply this term, and C of S, again B of S is equal to, accordingly B of S is equal to C of S into H of S. B of S is equal to C of S into H of S. So B of S is equal to C of S into H of S and G of S. So C of S is equal to this one, Again, we have to solve it, and we take it there, this side, then CS plus CS HS into GS is equal to R of S into G of S. Then we have to take common C of S. Then we get 1 plus G of S HS is equal to R of S into G of S. Then C of S by R of S is equal to G of S by 1 plus G of S HS. That is the closed loop gain. This is the closed loop gain of a closed loop gain of the control system in which negative feedback is used. If we use positive feedback, then transfer function will be G of S by 1 minus G of S into H of S. This is the transfer function of negative feedback when you use negative feedback, and this is for positive feedback. Effect of feedback. What are the effects of feedback? Error between some input and system output reduced. System gain is reduced by a factor 1 by 1 plus or minus GH. In case of negative feedback, that will be 1 plus GH, and in case of positive feedback, that will be 1 minus GH. Then improvement in sensitivity, stability may affect it, improve the speed of response. And there are some MCQ for your exam. Then for open loop control system, which of the following statements is incorrect? That is, less expensive, recalibration is not required for maintaining the required quality of the output, and construction is simple and maintenance easy. Errors are caused by disturbances. The answer is B, and already the what are the marked in green color, that are the correct answer. These are the MCQ questions, and answers are in green color.